America's subprime mortgage crisis continues to haunt the National Australia Bank. Hundreds of investors have launched a $450 million class action against NAB in Victoria's Supreme Court. They're alleging the bank did not disclose its true exposure to America's toxic debt. Finance correspondent Philip Lasker reports.
George Vlachos was a small NAB investor who claims the bank's failure to properly disclose its exposure to America's toxic debt cost him thousands of dollars.
I thought I was buying in a top 10 company, in a company that should have been fairly safe, that you would expect their disclosure to be accurate.
He's one of about 250 share investors, including major institutions, who've launched a class action suit in the Victorian Supreme Court, claiming losses around $450 million. The plaintiffs allege NAB seriously understated its exposure to the shady world of America's subprime home loan market and other risky loans. In May 2008, the bank made a provision of just $181 million in case they incurred losses.
That provision was said to have been made after a forensic deep dive and was said to be a conservative position.
2 months later, the provision was raised to over $1 billion, triggering a share price plunge of 20%, its biggest dive since the 1987 crash. Armed with a slide presentation, the plaintiffs' lawyers claimed the bank could have acted months earlier, given the avalanche of worrying property and borrowing information from the US.
It's as though NAB only spotted the elephant in the room, having walked past the trunk, the ears, the body, and when it finally reached the tail, it said, "Oh, there's something big here."
NAB says the claim will be vigorously defended. Philip Lasker, ABC News.